What is up, you guys? I'm gonna do a quick look today at this Chrome bag. It is the Barrage 2.0. Chrome bags are all over Portland because so many of them have that roll top thing. We've got a lot of weather in Portland. This one is like apparently completely water resistant. It's got a liner on the inside that makes it effectively so water can't ever get in. I mean, you could submerge it and water would get in, but Portland rain, it's fine. So I see Chrome bags all over Portland. Maybe you're in a biking town and you see it too. Maybe you've been thinking about getting a Chrome bag because, you know, they've got a kind of stylish look. It's sort of like a punk aesthetic. It's a little bit like, it's a little punk. It's a little punk. You guys, I'm punk rock. I'm punk. You guys, I'm punk. And my thing about these is, first of all, I see them all over the place, and it's, I don't know how big the company is, Chrome. So it's just never really been my style. I was never just like a biker guy. However, I have liked, you know, I like their bags. Every time I've gotten to touch them at a store or something, I'm like, it's thick, it's made well. So in this video, I want to talk you through this bag and compare it to another one from GREENROOM136, just so we can see some of the differences, all right? So let's get into it. First of all, you got this huge cargo net thing, which is perfect for, like, if you were gonna, you know, I gotta put my helmet on there, and then you clip it in, and now you've got your helmet. It's like, oh, I can carry my helmet. Okay, now that we did that, can we get rid of my son's greasy ass gross helmet? Now there's no place to put this thing. This thing stays on. So you've got this sort of like, I don't know, cargo carrier aesthetic wherever you go. It's a little bit a part of the look of this bag. And by a little bit, I mean it is exactly everything about the look of this. It's the whole bag. Now on that sucker, you've got two compression straps, which are nice, I guess, for clipping in your water bottle. But for the most part, this bag does not need to be compressed. It's a very thin, minimal bag. As I put it on, you can see how, you know, it's thin, it's nice, it's little, it's not light, because it does have like a whole separate lining inside that keeps it water resistant, but it's not heavy at all. And you've got the most adorable sternum strap in the goddamn world. Look at that thing. Look at this. I mean, this to me is, honest, it's like a reason to buy the bag. Like, it's not big enough, or it's not the right look for me, but it's like, it's got a seatbelt thing. I don't know, I like it. It ends up working well. It's made out of metal. It feels robust. Like this is, remember Chrome was like famous for using that sort of seatbelt thing. That's what like their messenger bags, like click it and rip it. So that's a kind of a cool little homage to back in the day. I don't believe they started with mini seatbelt things on their sternum strap. While we're on the back here, nice like neoprene back. They did a good job with this. I mean, this bag comes in at 160 bucks, right? So it's not like a bargain basement price, but like compared to a lot of the bags that I review who are made by indie makers and really thoughtfully crafted and all this other stuff, this is well made for that price. This feels like, this bag feels like a nice solid bag for this price. The straps feel very solid. You can see how it has this little like gurney thing that comes up and over here. And so it feels good, and it's got it's quite comfortable. One of the things I'm always looking for in straps is how rigid it is so that it takes the weight of the pack and kind of distributes it all along the arc of the shoulder. These do a pretty good job of that. I bet the GREENROOM's gonna do a little bit better because normally their straps are pretty thick. This one does feel nice. I like the feeling of these straps. And this back, you've got all this mesh, or not mesh, but like, you know, airflow stuff. It's like a neoprene padded sort of thing. So it feels quality. All the materials and the peripherals and components on this thing feel really quality. I left a tag on here just so you know. I haven't used this bag extensively or anything like that. I've had it around here for a while. I wanted to just show it to you. So you've got a handle here at the top. That's just a basic old handle. That's fine. That's really how you're constantly grabbing the bag. It works okay. I always think companies could go a little bit further to make their handles a little bit nicer, but to be honest, this is just a simple piece of webbing pulled up and in use, just as I've been like kind of practicing with the bag, seeing what I think of it, it's just easy to grab and nice and easy to throw around. So you don't have to be fancy for it to work well. Now, then we've got this huge buckle up here at the top, okay? This huge buckle, which ends up being kind of, I don't know if like with a buckle, if it's the bigger it is, the easier it is to unlatch. It feels nice. Like it's just really easy to unlatch. Whereas these smaller ones that are on here can feel like a lot of pinch to get it going. It's nice because you're getting into this one a lot more than you're getting into these side ones. And before I do that, let me just show you this one. It's the one quick access pocket. It's basically the only pocket on the bag besides a little panel that they have for the laptop. The pocket goes this way on the bag, right? So you've got, let me pull this away so that we can see it a little easier. You just got a zipper right here. You go in, I put my glasses case in there, which ends up working fine. It's not like it's a decent size, but it's just like a pouch that's in there. It kind of curves around the back of the bag. It's like long enough to do that. So it's like not my favorite quick access pocket, but it's a nice elegant solution for like a very simple bag at 160 bucks. You get a little quick access to throw your keys and a tool in for your bike or something like that. It works really well. I typically don't like pockets that like, I wish this went on the flat panel of the bag this way, because then you can have more space. It's easier to get in and out of to me. This side thing always is a little bit of a bummer for me. Now you can see my water bottle pockets in, my water bottles in here. We've got compression straps that go around that area. There's a water bottle pocket on both sides. It's not the best water bottle pocket. It's just no mesh, no anything like that. So having the compression strap can help to sort of cinch it in a bit in case it feels like falling out. By the way, a little tag down here, American made. So, got that going for us, guys. So let's talk about the closure on this bag. You've got a thick, sort of maybe 1.5 inches or so of this thick sort of plastic in there. So you don't really end up rolling it that much. I mean, the thing about this roll top is you can't like have it like to be like a little bit like, oh, it's up at the top, and then you have like more space. This thing is one size. So you're basically gonna get a roll over if you're lucky, and then get it in. So that's like how the bag sits. It doesn't really get bigger than this and stay water resistant. Now that said, you could fill this thing full and have it sort of, have it just kind of open and just kind of barely get your clip around the top. And then you're not like waterproof or anything like that, but you can fit a bit more stuff in. These roll top bags, they really have a burly look, don't they? It's quite a burly thing. And speaking of burly, on the inside here, it's a very burly vibe because can you see this gray is a tarpaulin. It's like the same material that's used to cover like truck beds. It's super utterly water resistant. It's very thick. I think it's the same material that they make the dinghies out of, like, like a Zodiac boat out of for like river rafting or for, looking at orcas or something. So, I mean, you could like pour water in this thing and it wouldn't leak out and get the rest of the bag wet. Then you could just dump it over and wipe it out with the cloth. It's an interesting material to use on the inside of the bag. I like the feeling of the 1050 denier kind of cordura that's on the outside of the tarpaulin. It feels like rigid and nice. It feels like this bag's gonna last like forever. Now, inside the bag, there's just one little compartment. I mean, I'd never be able to show it to you. I mean, can you see that there? See that? There's a laptop. The compartment for the laptop doesn't have like padding or anything like that. Let me see if it is pulled up off the bottom of the bag though by a good solid inch. So there's no way you're dropping this thing and there is, I mean, it's pulled up from the bottom, so you're nice and safe. You got that padding on the back that'll help sort of support you in case you dropped your computer. But it's just a piece of tarpaulin that separates your computer from the rest of the stuff in your bag. Here's the stuff that I've got going on. This is like my daily carry thing. Carry around a book on Kundalini Tantra, just in case, you get a chance to read a little bit about doing that. That is basically it, besides my laptop and then this guy. This is that I threw my notebook in here. I don't love this because my notebook doesn't fit like this. But the good thing about this is that Peak Designs tech pouch, which has literally all the things that I need. I've got a page that I put together on my website that just shares my favorite pouches for tech, for organizing your drug stuff, for whatever. So look at the description below at this time code. I've got all my favorite pouches sort of just in a list there you can click through. So just throwing this into the bag, now all of a sudden I have everything that I need, right? I even I have a pair of minimal headphones in here. I have my laptop charger. I have headphone adapters. I have any dongles and things like that I need. I have my spare hard drive for editing video. Okay, so this thing is like, this one thing fits all of that, and I like doing that. And the thing is on a bag like this, where it's just a gaping maw, you're gonna get used to using pouches like this. There are no other pockets on this bag besides that little quick access, right? So that's something to think about. That's why you wanna check out that link that I have to the pouches page, because you get some good pouches. Like the Bellroy pouches are really nice. And things like that. You just throw in here, you've got it big enough. There's even some like bigger, like sort of military MOLLE pouches that can go on a MOLLE bag. They might even be able to clip on to this if you really wanted to, though that would look funky. And you can just kind of fill them full of stuff, throw them in here. You feel protected because you've got that nice rigid material on the outside of it. So, you know, you're gonna need some pouches. Now, my laptop is a 15-inch. It fits in there easy. I set this thing on the ground typically because it's got such a big open maw. And pulling it in and out, look at that. That's easy. So can you see in here, there's just a little, can you see, there's just that flap. There's just that. That is the laptop flap. That's the only thing going on in here. What this bag is just like a massive lunchbox, and you don't want any water to get in. And honestly, it could be a hell of a lot worse. Like this is a fine bag to hold on to, and this bag is gonna last you like a long ass time. It really will. Now let's check out another bag from a different company. These guys are in Malaysia, GREENROOM136. This is their Genesis backpack, okay? Similar thing, where you've got a roll top thing. This does allow for a little bit more of just a slightly more, like you can pack out more shit in it. Okay, so I just threw in my stuff there. We've got water bottle pockets on both sides, really deep water bottle pockets. You can feel that this is a lot more secure in there just by itself, though. I don't have a strap that comes around, which was not, you know, unpleasant in the other one. Two sides of water bottle pockets, which are nice and thick. Then, or what I mean is deep. Right? Then you've got Velcro that covers this down, and two clips instead of just the one clip up there. Velcro is kind of like a, I don't know, I could go either way with that. It's what's great about this bag too. This feels a little more, this definitely has a softer feel to it, even though it's really still like rigid. It's got the 10,000D Cordura. It's double layered. It's got all sorts of like heft to it and like solidness to it. So it doesn't feel like it's less solid. Definitely with the tarpaulin on the inside of the chrome, that has like a very rigid feel to it. So you get the similar kind of like rugged like vibe to your fingers with this. But we've got two access pockets here, two like one of them that we can get to even with this thing closed. Though with these guys working, you know, obviously it's gonna be over that. But I can fit my notebook in here. Which is nice, so I did that. That's where I would end up putting that. Then you've got a place here. I put my glasses case right in there. This is a nice, I like this panel. This is a nice setup, nice size pockets. This one's a little bit smaller than this one, goes all the way down. Both of them have like a flap over the zipper, so you get that water resistance there. There's also a huge like vertical pocket here for like your papers. Your business papers, man, which is nice. This is like it's just hidden back there, you know? It's just tons of hidden pockets on this guy. There's actually another hidden pocket here behind the back panel. Perfect for, I don't know, passports, like if this was your travel bag or something like that. Nice little hidden pocket. I'm always weirded out by these hidden pockets because I don't want to put my glasses in there. I could probably put my phone in there, which would work perfect. I don't want to put my glasses in because this is just up against my back. It's gonna get crunched. One of the things I'm noticing on this bag is you definitely have this thing that pops up from the inside, okay, right? This, you also have like, this is all a pocket like down this one side. It's like perfect for like if you had a tripod, you could probably fit it in there on that side and on this side. Nice little use of that because they're using this thing as the liner for the inside. So when you close it, you kind of want to do a little like envelope fold to keep it down. What that does is it keeps it from getting water inside where your stuff is. Because you see how this is open over here? Well, because it's got that liner inside and that's tucked in and then folded over. That's where your security from the elements are. Now, I am 5'10", 190 pounds-ish. Yeah, this feels more comfortable because we've got a mesh. We've got mesh on the backpack, on the back of the backpack here. And then these straps, like I thought, they're a little tiny bit more sort of comfortable. They have a nice mesh on the bottom of them. They feel nice, right? Now, I'm very sad to be missing my seatbelt sternum strap here, but it feels like really locked in. Riding my bike, I've got clips, Velcro, and I'm sort of, I trust this in a little bit of a downpour in Portland. It also feels nice and tight, like up against my body. Obviously, I've got it like locked in, but this feels quite comfortable. Just that little bit of mesh makes it feel a little bit more like it's soft against your body, and that's kind of nice. Now, we don't have like the air channels for breathability. I don't know if that makes it a lot less sweaty or a lot more sweaty. I don't know. You be the judge. Then inside the main compartment here, we have a really nice laptop compartment, and then the rest of it is just space. There is a zippered compartment up at the top, and I don't think there's any like pen things. There's a zippered compartment, and then there's two like pouches up at the top. So definitely a lot more. Got the book. Got the tech pouch in there. Definitely a lot more organization in here. You could get away with not using pouches on this guy because you've got 1, 2, back panel 3, hidden panel on the back 4, and then a zippered pocket inside 5, as well as, Jesus, this thing 6. This is between the liner and the outside of the bag. 7, 8 for long, narrow stuff. Perfect for just tossing in like an umbrella or something in there. It's actually kind of a little modern marvel, this bag. There's so many pockets. It's ridiculously useful. And then, like I was saying, the laptop compartment is actually really nice. They put this like almost, it's like corduroy padding and then the soft corduroy. I don't know. Do you remember having corduroy pants? When I was a kid, I had some corduroy pants. I liked the sort of like the, I don't know, velour-ness of them. Had that like minor velvet quality. It was minor league velvet. That's what corduroy is. It's minor league velvet. And that feels nice. That feels nice in there. It has a flap that goes over your laptop compartment. And then on the top of that, or on the front of that, is another big ass pouch just for long, thin, narrow pouch, just for your papers, man. It's a double business paper backpack. It's a triple. It's got there, and then the back panel. Now this one is, this company is actually out of Malaysia, and so you pay for it in USD, and the Malaysian ringgit or whatever it is you save a little money. So this one comes in at like 120 or something like that at the time of making this video, whereas the Chrome's at 160. The Chrome has the, let me grab it here. The Chrome has the tarpaulin on the inside, so it's definitely much more serious about the water resistance. This though, with the tuck, as long as you do the tuck on the top thing, I think you're just as protected because you've got double layers of 1000D Cordura and then double layers of what is probably like a, I don't know what the lining is. The inner lining on this guy's a 420D, so it's still got a thick, like it's still nice, got a nice heft to it. It's nice. And you got double layers of that, and so you've got lots of water resistance on that one. Definitely more with this one, but you lose out on all those pockets. So anyways, 2 interesting bags. What do you think? Got any questions? Let me know in the comments below. All right, how about some other bags to check out if you're into this water resistant aesthetic? Here's one, the Boundary Supply Prima system. I love this guy. This is one of my favorite Kickstarter bags because they did a great job with the fabrics. The people making this, it's got magnets. Man, they think about all the peripherals. I'll put a link in the description below at this time code for my review of this bag, the Boundary Supply Prima system. Then there's the Wandrd Prvke pack. This one's in all black. It's hecka stealthy. Tarpaulin on the outside, that same thing that was on the inside of the Chrome bag, on the outside here. Lots of pockets and lots of tech stuff in a Rolltop bag so you can use it for your adventure travel and all that other stuff. Put a link in the description below for you. All right, then I'm still working on the review for this one, but maybe this comes out after I've published this one because I like this. This is from Millican. This is their Smith 20-something liter Rolltop bag. It's great. Lots of pockets. I love the feel of this. Very water resistant, but very earthy, very organic feeling. This is a lot more my style, a little more of a stylish sort of hikey vibe. I don't know. It's like old school. It's like a little old school, but all the materials are new school. I think it's really interesting what Millican is doing. So I'll put a link to this in the description below. Okay, hopefully that helps you on your journey to find the right bag. Listen, it's a pain out there getting the right bag, but I've put a lot of work into making some videos and some lists of bags that can be helpful for you. So for instance, if you go to bagworks.co/now, bagworks.co/now is all my highest rated, like my highest recommended bags for daily carry, for travel, for minimal travel, for packable, like tiny little day bags. So check out bagworks.co/now and go on there and just see fart around the website. You might be able to find some bags there. Also on this YouTube channel where I'm just reviewing like crazy. Thank you for coming by. Subscribe if you're into it. Your dollar is your vote. Let's help the companies that are worried about the right kinds of things rise to the top. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.
Bagworks.co. JaceReeves.net. Those are the websites.
I guess those are the websites.
Yeah,
I guess wanting us to, I guess, go check out what he's up to or something like that. Yeah, looks nice.